Current Affairs commentator Einar Tangen joins us now from Beijing with more on what this all means. So, Einar, it's referred to as the Dubai of China or the Hawaii of China, and now Beijing has more than doubled the amount of countries who can travel to Hainan visa-free. What's behind this push for international visitors and getting on the global destination list?
Well, there's some substance and some style, symbolism, Elaine. What you have here is, in terms of the symbolism, China is very anxious to show that it is, in fact, opening up. And, you know, this ability to go to this island for 30 days without a visa from 59 countries is really something that China is trying to show that it's very open. In terms of the substance, there's quite a bit of it there. I mean, it's not just a package for tourism. What they're looking for is showcase a bunch of tax reforms, corporate differences, policies that will allow Hainan to grow up not only as a tourist destination, but quite possibly as a headquarters area.
Yeah, you know, it's very well known within China. A lot of people from the mainland go there for vacation, but now it's a special economic zone with free trade ports. So it obviously differs from China's other free trade zones because of its location, but is that part of the appeal, just the diversity of it?
Well, there's diversity. There's also the fact that the weather is great almost all year round. I mean, you're talking about a subtropical and tropical depending climate, depending on which side of the island you're on. It's one of those kind of magical places, and quite frankly, you know, given the number of Chinese tourists, which tops the world, there is a desire to have more Chinese tourists go there, as well as international. I mean, last year they had about a million visitors from outside of the international visitors versus 7 million in Phuket. So they're thinking to themselves that this is something that can be worked on. It can add a lot of vitality at the same time as showing a very nice face for China.
Is there a balance, though? Because how fast is too fast when it comes to growth and development? We know that there's been a hold on property buying. Is that a way to sort of keep things going at a smooth pace with this news of visa-free travel and the free trade zones?
Well, this is, you know, I think this is one of the highlight points of the difference between the Chinese government and others. I mean, if you look at Florida in the United States and, you know, the boom and bust period that it periodically goes through, what they've done is in 1990, they had a boom and it resulted in a bust. And the Chinese government is absolutely determined to avoid that. So they put in place property restrictions. Basically, you have to show you've lived there for 2 years before you can actually apply to and buy a home there. And this is to prevent this kind of rampant speculation that would just make it almost unbearable. It would drive the prices so high, people would not come.
And the beaches, Einar, we're looking at pictures of the beaches. We appreciate your input. Thank you so much for joining us from Beijing.